Let's get straight to the point. This GTR makes over 780 horsepower at the wheels on pump gas, over 850 horsepower on race gas, and over 930 horsepower at the wheels with a small hit of nitrous. Do whatever calculations you want, that's well over 1,000 genuine horsepower at the engine. And it's in a full-bodied car with a complete interior, stereo, air conditioning and a registration label. Now before you make any wrong assumptions, yes, it does get driven on the street, and yes, it can use the power. Watch.
Hi, I'm Robert Marjan, owner and driver of JUN R32. I already own a very quick Silvia, actually the quickest one in the world, also developed and done by Jim at CRD. Wanted the quick street car, something I could take out whenever I want and enjoy it. Nick was the original owner of the car. He built it at CRD, and we were down in Canberra. There was a bit of street races going on, and he goes, Rob, do you want to take it for a drive? See how you go. So that was how I fell in love with the car. And from there, it was only a few months later, he said, I'm looking at selling it. I love the car, so I said, okay, and we did a deal. When I first bought it from Nick, it had 550 kilowatts with the original motor, and I used to park in the garage and drive it whenever I felt like it. Weekends, evenings, yeah, it was very streetable, so to speak. I think we're in the back streets of Nitto one day, and there was a few cars there. And after the event, I think we crushed everyone's dreams. So that's where the name came from. The boys picked up on it.
So how do the boys at CRD cook up a 1,000+ horsepower RB26? Well, engine builder and tuner Jim Suvis won't give too many secrets away. But we can tell you it has a full Nitto 2.7 litre stroker kit, Nitto oil pump and drag head gasket, and a CRD custom ported race head. The valve train specs are a bit hush-hush, but rest assured it has no problem revving well past 10,000 RPM and is very, very angry. The turbo is HKS's new top dog, the T62R, rated to 1,100 horsepower. And the truss drag intercooler, JUN plenum and 5-inch exhaust help make the most of it. 1,650cc injectors and 3 Bosch pumps supply the juice, and the nitrous system helps give a bit of extra kick. Everything's controlled by the MoTeC M800, and there's a MoTeC CDI in there with split-fire coil packs.
As I said back then when I bought the car from Nick, it had a JUN motor, hence the number plates. The motor now is a full Nitto stroker, Nitto race head gasket, and Nitto oil pump. Since then, we've put a new bigger turbo, bigger exhaust system. We've got the 5-inch running now, T62. We've got 640 kilowatts, okay, on race fuel, and I think 580 kilowatts at the wheels on pump gas. As far as I'm aware, it's the first car that they've had at that power level. They've got plenty of cars out there with Nitto, with the Nitto strokers and other Nitto parts. Okay, but at the power level, it's been perfect. It's gone through rigorous testing, okay, and trumps, beautiful. It hasn't missed a beat. Now the plans for the car is to remain a street car, no cage. We do want to take it to the track, Western Sydney. We have one crack at it, so we'll give it everything it's got and see what we come out with.
An OS Geek and sequential 6-speed gearbox, quad plate clutch and mechanical front and rear diffs put the power to the ground. AP 6-piston front and 4-piston rear brakes make sure JUN can pull up after a run, and they are found inside 17-inch R33 GTR rims, which are wrapped in Mickey Thompson ET Streets at the rear and Nitto NT 555s at the front. The interior is very basic, with just Nismo gauges and a MoTeC mini dash and shift light. As tough as JUN looks, the only exterior mods are the clear indicators, Ganador mirrors and carbon front lip.
At the airport, what I found was the traction was down. On the street it's much better. The first 2 runs I had, first, second and third gear, full on wheel spin, couldn't get it to grip, into 4th gear, and that's when it started going. I think with a better surface, we'll be well deep into the 9s. Definitely.
At our GTR Challenge, JUN was able to put down a 10.0 second pass at 150 miles per hour. That's a 10-second car in street trim, on street tyres and on a street surface. Even scarier is the 3.1 second 0 to 100 time, and JUN hit 200 kilometres per hour from rest in 7.3 seconds. Now, to put that into perspective, Rob's daily driven 500 horsepower R34 does the quarter mile in 12.3 seconds at 118 miles per hour and reaches 200 kilometres an hour in 14.5 seconds. That's right, JUN hits 200 kilometres an hour from rest in half the time of a 500 horsepower R34 GTR. We use performance figures from Motor Magazine as a comparison to some new cars. A stock Evo 10 takes 24.4 seconds. Australia's fastest saloon does 200 kilometres an hour in 18.5 seconds. A Lamborghini Gallardo does it in 12.5, and a Porsche GT2 takes 12 seconds flat. None of them any match for JUN. Not even close. Well, what about a Veyron? The Bugatti hits 100 kilometres an hour in 2.5 seconds with a perfect full traction launch. But after 7.3 seconds, JUN has taken the lead, beating the Veyron to 200 kilometres an hour. So there we have it. JUN is quicker than any production car money can buy. If anyone wants to prove it's wrong, feel free to put up the challenge.